This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Philadelphia. He's got his gloves. He's got his man bag.
In that order.
Mr. Spinks, what's happening?
Man, chilling, man. Just made my pro debut as a coach, man. Feeling blessed, man.
Okay, talk to me about that tonight. What did you make of his performance?
I ran. It wasn't his best performance because he's learning something new. You know, I'm teaching him to have more of a killer instinct. You know, I don't want to take his boxing ability away, but he got to be willing to go get it. You got to be willing to be mean. Once he hurts someone, see it and go get it. And we've been working on that. You know, it's a process, one step at a time. But we came out with the victory.
Sorry, people might not know we're talking about Danny Lucinov. The fight probably wasn't meant to be as entertaining as it was, but it made for, obviously, from a fan point of view, a great fight to watch. But I suppose you were looking like that, trying to pull out your hair, because he was getting probably hit a little bit too much for probably your liking and the team's liking and Daniel's liking as well.
Of course, it's things that we need to definitely work on. Him keeping his left hand up, you know, it's just something that he's been doing all his career, keeping his hand by his chin. And I'm telling him, you have to protect your whole face. That means from your forehead all the way to your chin. And it's just a process we've been working. And I only had a month with him, so I tried to drill this to his head within a month with something he's been doing all his life. So he showed at times that he's willing to sit there and get the guy out of there, but he still has his same old ways, you know. But you know, I'm proud of him that he came out with the victory, and we stepping forward.
So is Daniel the first of many that you want to kind of try to guide?
I would love to. I just want to show my talent as a coach. You know, I had disappeared from the pro game for a little bit because I had to learn to be a coach. Just because I was a good boxer, I had to learn how to, you know, handle the corner. So I went back to the amateurs for a couple of years, and Danny and them came to me, and once he came to me, it clicked. So a switch clicked, and you know, and I showed him, his dad, and his other handlers that I'm ready for the pro game and can really teach and guide people to being a better boxer.
Obviously, you had your own career, but your father had some career as well.
Yeah, no, you know, I take my hat off to my uncle and my dad, you know, for making a way for me and for others. You know, the only two brothers to ever win Olympic gold and to become heavyweight champion. You know, that's a big deal. But a lot of people don't know that all three of us was undisputed, and that's a big accomplishment in a family. So I didn't really have to learn how to box. I picked it up from just, you know, being around my brothers and my dad and them. So, you know, I have real knowledge of teaching people and making people dogs. Just because I was a boxer and a mover, I could fight any way I want. I could teach a person any way they need to fight to be victorious. I could teach a person whatever fits their style. I could teach them to make it work. You know, and I'm just glad that we got through this, and I'm glad to make my pro debut as a coach, and hope many more.
Let me just ask you about the heavyweight scene. People love to kind of compare the years of, you know, Leon and all the greats from that time to the modern era, and saying it's not what it was back then. But we are kind of dealt the cards that we're dealt with now. And what do you kind of make of that heavyweight scene currently with the champions that we have?
I think it's on a comeback. I think it is. I think Anthony Joshua and the Deontay Wilders and the Tyson Furies and the big babies and all of them, they starting to bring excitement back to the heavyweight division, because these guys are actually starting to fight each other. And that's what we need back in the day. All these big heavyweights, they fought each other, and it made for exciting
Several times
fights.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it made for exciting fights, and that's what these heavyweights need to do. They need to. It's with prize fighters. Get in there and fight. That's all.
Who's the best for you at the moment? Who do you think at the top? A lot of people have a split opinion about this. Some people say it's Joshua. Some people still say it's Fury, and some people say it's Wilder. So what?
Well, it's gotta be Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, because they undefeated. You know, they have yet to suffer defeat. So them the two guys at the top of the game, and you know that's all they gotta do is keep doing what they're doing, and then meet up and make a mega fight. I would love to see that fight, and the best man wins, because they got two different styles, and I would love to see them styles come together. It'll be exciting.
What chance you give Jarrell Miller against Joshua on June the 1st in New York?
I think it'll be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because Big Baby gonna come to fight, and he's gonna have that attitude. No matter what Anthony Joshua take him through, hit him with, he's gonna try to withstand it. But you know, Anthony Joshua, he's a monster. You know, and I just don't think Big Baby has enough to dethrone him. That's it. But Big Baby is a terrific fighter, but I don't see him beating Joshua.
What do you make of Tyson Fury just finally?
Tyson Fury is a monster, man. He can box. Big man, 6'9". Oh my God, he's a monster. It's just Deontay has them two stones on his head. Them 2 stones on his hands, and I get it, my dude. Church. And he got them 2 bricks on his hand that's his equalizer. You know, and he don't fight like the normal heavyweight. He's very awkward. But the thing with him, he can nick you and hurt you. And that's what he has going for him. He's the less skillful heavyweight, but he's the most dangerous heavyweight.
You're talking about Wilder there?
Yes.
Wilder, okay.
He's the most dangerous heavyweight. But he's the most, you know, he has the least talent than the other guys, you know, as far as being polished, having tremendously skilled boxing skills. You know, he's the least, but he's the most dangerous heavyweight out there.
Leon, thank you very much. Called you Leon. Corey.
No problem. I'll take it.
Sorry. Slipping the tongue.
Long,
yeah,
mate.
it's like saying the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
Corey, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and hopefully we'll catch up with you soon. Obviously, looking forward to you. Obviously, seeing you around the Loosen camp and kind of seeing his progression now as well.
No, thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you.
In that order.
Thank you, sir.